unusually cooking habit has led to breakfast lovers developing pork worms in the brain. Now, I love bacon. My wife likes bacon extra crispy. I like mine with a little chew to it. I like my bacon to have just on the end, the fatty part. I just like it barely like crisp up. The regular meat part, you know, if you're looking at streaky bacon, you want the meat part to be crispy, but I want the fat part to be a little chewy. That might change some people's minds out there. Unusually cooking habit has led to breakfast lovers developing pork worms in the brain. Oh God, here we go. Doctors were initially baffled by a man's condition, wondering how he could have contracted the rare parasite until he admitted this unusual dietary habit. People have been cautioned to ensure that their bacon is thoroughly cooked after breakfast. After a breakfast enthusiast, I'll get it out here, who consumed some that was undercooked and ended up with pork worms in his brains. A 52-year-old man sought medical attention after weeks of headaches intensified and is experiencing severe pain across the back of his head. The scan revealed multiple cyst-like lesions scattered throughout his brain. Great. Additional testing confirmed that he was infected with a tapeworm commonly found in pigs. The worm's larvae had invaded his brain, where they embedded within the cyst inside the tissue. You know, everyone's throwing all their bacon out the window right now. The patient was admitted to the hospital in the U.S., where he spent several weeks in intensive care receiving anti-parasite and anti-inflammatory drugs. When he was discharged after his condition improved, though he continued to be monitored as an outpatient. The doctor wrote in the American Journal of Case Reports, the patient was successful treating with regression of lesions and improvement of headaches. However, they were puzzled about how he contracted the infection. Previously, similar infections occurred in patients who have traveled to remote parts of South Africa, and Asia, where they had inadvertently come into contact with pig poop. Oh my God, is this on my hotel room? The man was only on a recent trip on a cruise to the Bahamas 2 years earlier, where he unlikely became infected. When questioned further by the medics, he admitted to the habit of eating lightly cooked, non-crispy bacon for most of his life.